Hey guys, happy Friday! Thanks so much for joining us. Um, I am really excited about today because for over a year, I've been talking to Will Rivera about Juice Plus. And exactly almost a year later, he finally decided to try it. So I can't wait for him to share his humble piece of pie with all of you guys. But seriously, um, he and Juice Plus are probably my best monthly investments. He's been my personal trainer for over a year now, and it has been phenomenal to get to know him. But what's really cool is I recently found out we have a little small world connection because of Facebook. All of a sudden, I'm scrolling through and it shows that we have a mutual friend, Jenny Reed, and I was like, "Hey, how do you know Jenny Reed?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I used to be her personal trainer." She's the other personal trainer on here tonight to talk to us. So I just love that. I love how these people are in my life, and you guys are going to be able to experience them too. So I'm going to dive in very quickly to give a very quick overview of what Juice Plus is and why it's here so that we can pass it along to the people who you really want to hear from. But I want you guys to think about how many fruits and vegetables you ate today. And then I want you to think about how many you ate yesterday. And was there a variety? And seriously, who confidently thinks that they ate enough? If you're not a Juice Plus person, you don't count. But if you think you ate enough, I'm going to tell you right now, you're absolutely wrong. There is no such thing as enough fruits and vegetables. Time Magazine has this great article, and they say that the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. They're so good for you that they can actually save your life. Okay, and I hear Will talk about this to his other clients all the time. Not me, of course, because I have good eating habits. But I hear him say, you've got to improve what you're eating. You've got to improve what you're eating because you know what? He's with his client for maybe 30 minutes to 60 minutes out of the entire 24 hours that we have. He puts a lot of effort into making sure we're doing what we need to be doing to reach our goals. But if you're killing it with your diet, then there's just no point. Like, how many people think they earned a froyo after they worked out every single time? That's not the approach we need to take. So Juice Plus is here to bridge the gap between what we are eating and what we should be eating. Okay, so an athlete should be eating about 19 different fruits and vegetables every single day. That's to repair the damage that we're doing every single day. If you're not working out for an hour a day, then we're looking at 9 to 14 servings of fruits and vegetables. It's not doable. I'm a vegan. I can tell you it is not doable, especially if you think about the quality of our nutrition going down while the rise of pollution going up in our world. So we got to eat more. Problem is we don't. So Juice Plus came up with this beautiful idea over 20 years ago. They juice all these different fruits and vegetables, and they put it into a capsule. Here, I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to give you guys a real quick preview of how many fruits and vegetables we have in our products right here. Over 40 different fruits and vegetables in our capsules and our shakes. And I'm going to ask everybody to mute themselves because I can totally hear myself talking. Thank you. Okay, so just imagine what your body would feel like if you put all these in your body every single day. And what would it feel like if you ate the peel of the orange every single day? Most people would never do that, but that's where most of the nutrition is coming from. So Juice Plus grows our non-GMO seeds in pure soil. I'm talking like no toxins, no runoff, none of that junk. It grows to the peak of ripeness, so it's not traveling 1,500 miles in a semi-truck, ripening over time. It's ripe right away when we pick it. Then it's cleaned, juiced, dehydrated at a very low temperature, and we get fruits and vegetables in a capsule. This stuff is amazing. Hey, Catherine, I see you got a new person here. I'm going to mute you real quick. So we also have shakes. Hold on. Oh, this is how we're doing it today. Okay, we're backed by research. I'm hoping one of our personal trainers can cover this. We have a children's health study. Jenny, this is on you, okay, friend? I want you to talk about the children's health study. Write that down. But these shakes are amazing. I know everybody talks about how there's shakes out there, but these are different. Will, I can't wait for you to eat that humble piece of pie and tell everybody about why these shakes are so great. But they are low glycemic load, and this is safe. All of our products are safe, womb to tomb. But I love this. If you are the type of person who has no energy, who doesn't want to roll out of bed and get your butt to the gym, these shakes are going to help you. most people have, a sugar spike when it comes to eating a food that's high in sugar and low in fiber. So we get that roller coaster of an immediate energy boost, and then it goes straight down into no man's land. Zero willpower is happening here. We eat everything in sight and we say things we don't mean, but our complete has a steady increase and decrease in energy from meal to meal. You will feel like a better human when you have our shakes. Okay, so Will, this is on you. Whey and casein-based protein powder. I want to make sure you cover that. But I also want to talk about real quick, dieting and over-exercising is not good for your body long-term. We want to replenish your body with good things that repair all the damage. Fruits and vegetables help to do that. So I want to show you our program. This is our program that I did while working out with Will. I had 2 shakes a day. I had our trio capsules. I drank a lot of water because I wanted to keep my
Christy, you're cutting out.
Oh, no. Pam.
Start over. You're cutting out. But start over. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is the program that I did while working out with Will. I actually did 2 serious rounds of the 10-day shred.
No.
No? I'm just going to cut to Will. Go ahead. Will, take over. Tell me your Juice Plus story.
All right. Pretty simple. My Juice Plus story is, I was the typical weightlifter in the gym, throwing around lots of weight, yada yada, just trying to get stronger, bigger, all that. I've had a lot of issues with my recovery time. I was just always tired. I was just all around just a regular meathead, I guess you would say. And I was taking your regular expensive protein, isolate whey protein, and that's what's going to do it. My little supplements and all that. Well, I started training Christy, and along comes the Juice Plus stuff, and I'm skeptical about any of that kind of stuff, anything that I don't know too much about. So I'm skeptical, and I'm looking at her, and she's always hyper and got all this energy. So I'm like, okay, let's see, maybe there is a little something to it. And so she gave me some samples, and I was like, okay, you know what? I started doing some research on it, and I was liking what I was reading. There was nothing negative that I was reading about it. And so I'm like, what else do I have to lose? But if this ends up helping me, why not? So she gave samples, and then we decided, okay, let me try a month's worth. And so I went with the month's worth, and I can honestly say, and this is about the same time, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Christy, is this about the same time I decided to start training for a Men's Physique show?
Absolutely. Right around the same time.
Okay, and so I noticed probably within 2 weeks, I wasn't sneaking out to my car for naps during the day. My recovery time is phenomenal. I'm recovering. By the next day, I could hit probably the same muscle group. I know I'm not supposed to, but I could hit the same muscle group with very, very little soreness. I was recovering much quicker. I would have, because of the weight that I'm pushing, I would have a lot of inflammation in my joints, got a lot of problems with the joint issues, and I don't have that issue anymore. And this isn't something, once this started happening, I was talking to Christy about it, I decided to look into, and Patton showed me this as well, but I'm working on my master's, so I do a lot of research, clinical research on basically everything that has to do with exercise, supplements, things like this. So I'm like already normalized into reading research studies. Well, Patton shows me some things on this, and it is the exact type of, I'm talking to you, Patton. It's the exact type of research that I've been dealing with in my master's program, and it is legit. I have not seen anything from any other, what is that, Herbalife and Isogenics and things like nothing as, from what I've seen, as Juice Plus. On top of that, it's completely natural. I'm a vegetarian. I have been for about 2.5 years, vegan and completely natural. It definitely fits well into my program. Ultimately, what I'm trying to do is take Juice Plus, do the show, place well in the show, and show everybody who are doubters that, hey, it can be done. And right now, I am seeing a lot of progress. On top of that, then we go to Christy, who comes into the gym, and we have been able to put, 3 pounds in 1 month, but I think total, we probably got you up 10 pounds of lean muscle mass. And I heard not a word you just said.
Yeah, I'm muted. I'm disagreeing.
I saw your mouth moving, but yeah, so she, we are like, I guess you would say, like at our gym, we are test dummies, and people are watching. People are noticing. People are coming up to her and asking her questions. People are coming up to me and asking me questions. And, of course, we're putting in the work in the gym like we're supposed to, and we're doing what we can on a diet, but it all comes down to what is that little edge that we are doing that is finally just pushing us over the top as, weightlifters and bodybuilders and all that. And that right there has been the link for all of us thus far, has been the way Juice Plus has been able to take us over the edge, and it be done naturally. It doesn't affect, our hormones. It doesn't affect any other part of our metabolism, anything like that. I mean, it has been 100% phenomenal thus far.
Hey, Will, can you comment on Christy's gains versus how often she works out with you and how often she works out on her own?
Or lack of. Thanks for throwing me under the bus.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to put you out there, Christy. Christy won't work out unless she's at the gym with me. You could put weights in front of her. She won't work out. But so I usually see her, 30 minutes, sometimes 60 minutes a day. So it can go anywhere from 3 days to 5 days a week. But I'm really pushing her very, very hard. So in that time frame, we're not fat. And she the pod, they do that in muscle. And then 30 to 60. You still there?
Sorry, we were in a bad spot.
Okay. But that's pretty much it. She's killing it right now, and I'd like to see if I had her for another 5 days a week for a long time, I'd like to see where we could put her. She might actually scare me. So I will say this: her strength is phenomenal. She's a beast in the gym now.
What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part.
So, you get one time only.
Got to record it at least.
Will you talk about the whey protein, casein protein versus the complete?
Okay. A lot of people go with, you got to have your isolate whey or your hydrolyzed whey to build the muscle mass. And while that does work, yes, it does. I have read, and I did a research paper on milk, how it's bad for your body, regular milk. But in all the whey protein, there's casein. The casein protein has been proven to be acidic for your body. And by that, once your body ingests it, your body's naturally going to want to hit your roughly 7 pH to what do you call it? Naturalized. I can't think of the other word. Homeostasis. There you go. And with that being said, the way the body does that is it takes calcium from your bones, sometimes the muscles, to neutralize the acidity of the milk that you're taking in, which is either milk or your casein from the protein. In doing so, you're weakening your body. Now, we don't have, because of the plant-based natural stuff that's in the shakes that we take with Juice Plus, there is not that issue. We are not actually damaging our body just to ingest any type of protein. Of course, you're probably going to suffer a whole lot of stuff to give you probably a little bit more protein in a serving with your whey and all that. But how much more damage are you doing to your body just for that extra 10 grams of protein? So I decided that I threw away, and Christy makes me, won't let me even look at my old protein. So it sits behind a counter for the last 2-3 months. And I have done nothing but the Juice Plus protein. And I can definitely say I'm actually seeing a much better result from this than the more expensive over-the-counter stuff that all your other people will probably push on you. Your whey protein, and at night have your casein protein and things like that. I'm getting much more results from this. So I would say as a lifter and as a personal trainer, most of my people who aren't doing the right thing, when I put them on this or I have suggested this to them, not one person has not immediately started to see gains. And by gains, I mean, they're starting to lose some weight. Their muscle mass is increasing. Their lean muscle is increasing. They're not getting bulky for the women. They're not getting bulky and huge and Hercules-like. But it's the naturalness of it is allowing your body to heal itself because it's not fighting the acidity, but your body's now allowed to heal its own. You basically recover quicker because it can take the time to recover as opposed to fixing the acidity in your body now.
Well, I have a question for you actually, since you have
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Speak up, Diana, if you can.
Hold on. Well, I have my headphones in. Maybe that's why. Can you hear me?
Very, very slow, but
Okay, Can you hear me now?
much better.
Okay. So I know a lot of people, because I did a figure competition last year, and I used to be an assistant manager at GNC. So, what do you think about the absorption rate of Juice Plus Complete versus like an isolate? Because I'm almost positive it's a moderate rate of absorption versus, like whey isolate or casein being slow. So how do you feel about the recovery absorption rate for protein, the Complete, and when people should take it? Like, what's your take on that?
Versus like your isolate whey?
Yeah, versus like your regular whey isolate. You know how you take it within 30 minutes after you work out usually, and then you could take the casein in the morning for your workout in the afternoon. A lot of people, like, they have that concern, and I'm like, I use it as a post-workout, and I haven't had any loss of anything. If anything, it's actually helped me, like you were saying, with soreness and just feel like I'm recovering better.
Pretty simple. It's with the absorption rate. From what I'm understanding and what I've been reading and what I've noticed myself is it's pretty much the exact same thing. The reason that I feel that the Complete is much better than the absorption rate is much better is because if you're taking the capsules as well and you're taking the Complete, what happens is your body's getting the minerals from all the vegetables and all the fruits and vegetables. It is now, your body's now optimally running. As opposed to when you have other stuff in your system, you're not eating right, or you're taking these, pharmaceutical stuff like your whey proteins that you get. Your body's fighting much more a lot of different other things before it can optimally run. When you're taking the Complete, your body's ready for the absorption all day long. So whether you take one in the morning, great. Whether you take one post-workout, of course, after post-workout within an hour, is best. But there's no change in absorption rate. I think the offset of pharmaceutical versus natural, the offset basically makes it the same thing. But once you're done, there's no residual effects from when you have your whey protein. There's nothing with that, like with the Complete. So you're actually much better off because your body is running off of how it's running as it should be.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point that you said about the capsules, like, how they help reduce toxin levels anyway and naturally cleanse out your body. So it makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Hey, real quick.
Can I just add to that, Will? And this is going off of. Oh, go ahead, Patton.
I was just going to say real quick, there is a study that basically says that Juice Plus is bioavailable, which means it easily accesses the bloodstream and goes in and does good things, which is why part of why it has an NSF certification. Maybe this is what Jenny's getting ready to allude to. I apologize if I cut you off, Jenny. But yeah, so
You're good.
It absolutely gets in there and does good things. Go ahead, Jenny.
Yeah, I was just going to piggyback off of with what Diana was saying, because she did an awesome event on Facebook last night talking about the complete versus supplements. And she was saying how she, working in GNC, she knew what things were being pulled off the shelves and why. And it's because they can put in whatever they want. Their stuff doesn't have to be tested. Their stuff is not researched. So whatever's on that supplement label, it may or may not be in there. Who really knows? So you're taking a gamble. It's a huge gamble. Versus the complete, what's on that label is exactly what's in that product. You're not getting any adders, fillers, nonsense, BS, because it's all been tested.
Can I piggyback one last thing on you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm done. No. What you just brought up a great point with that one. And to piggyback on that, imagine that your body is running off of half of the amount of oil, or your car is running off the half of the amount of oil that it should be. Your body's not going to run optimally, is it? Same thing when your body's running off of whey protein, casein protein. Your body's not able to run optimally. Now, when you take in Juice Plus with the capsules, allows your body, basically that's like your oil. You're now fully able to run. You're fully lubricated and able to absorb the complete. So it's much better when it comes down to it. You're now able to fully use your body.
Plus, MD Anderson is a cancer clinic who came to Juice Plus and wanted to do one of their clinical studies. Pam, talk about MD Anderson.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm dying. All right, I'm going to introduce Jenny, because Jenny already started talking a little bit, but I want you guys to hear her story. So I've known Jenny now for... Oh my God, Chris, you're killing me. All right, Christy's in the car. She's driving to Myrtle Beach. She's already on vacation mode. But Jenny Reed is, I've known Jenny now for 7 years, and it cracks me up because I knew her. She was my pregnancy battle buddy, and we would bond over Tres Leches cakes weekly. And then I got to see her transform into like this superwoman, and she became like this career-driven super person and became a dental hygienist, and then really got into fitness and just became like this fitness junkie. And I would always giggle because the Jenny I knew would wear like tank tops and cardigans, and then I go and see Jenny and she's like flexing her guns all over the place with like muscles popping everywhere. I kind of want to be here when I grow up. But she's amazing. She's so down to earth. She's so real, and she's so passionate about helping people. So I can't wait for you guys to hear her story, because her story is amazing. All right, Jenny, take it away.
Okay, so thank you, Pam. Yes, Tres Leches cake. I don't think I've had that since 2010? Since you left. But anyway, I have to thank Pam and Christy both for introducing me to Juice Plus, because honestly, it has done wonders not only for myself, but also for my 5-year-old son. And Pam introduced it to me. Like she said, we were pregnancy battle buddies, and we had just had both of our babies, and she started talking about Juice Plus, and I was like, you know what? Nothing about that didn't make sense. Everything about it made sense. More fruits and vegetables. Who can't benefit from that? There's not a single person on this. Even like I grew up, my mom, she was a fitness instructor. She made sure we had a fruit and a vegetable with every single meal. A fruit and a vegetable still with every single meal is not enough, but at least I had that foundation. Not everybody has that foundation. So I still, I believed in it. Going to school for hygiene, dental hygiene, I kind of fell off talking about it to people. I was still taking it. I was still enjoying the products, complete capsules, all of it. My son was on the gummies. He was involved with the Children's Health Study, which I'm going to put the plug in here about that, because for all orders, a child can receive the product for free for up to 4 years. I don't know another company that does that. And it's at the benefit of all children. And this is huge because child obesity in this country is out of control. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's another topic. So I started going to school for hygiene. One of my best friends, still to this day, got me in the gym more than I was before. And so started working out, kept using the Complete, all of, the capsules. And then to go back about a year, I went through a divorce. My son moved to Kansas with his dad. And I'm going to get emotional, I'm very sorry. But I was spending like $800 a month to go and see him. And that's when shit got real. I'm 33 years old. Shit should be coming together. It was hitting the fucking fan. Sorry for the language. I hope there aren't kids around. But I'm just being real. So I was like, you know what? I've got to do something. Something has to go my way. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a fitness competition. I'm into working out. I was a trainer. I've seen all the people around me, other trainers in my gym that were competing. I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. I've got, a solid workout program. I can make this happen. So then I hired my coach, and he said, here's what you're going to do. Here's your meal plan. Here's your supplement guide. Go get it. We'll meet weekly. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. Juice Plus was not in that supplement plan, nor was he willing to hear it all about Juice Plus. So from November of last year up until February of this year, I was completely off of Juice Plus. And it was awful, completely awful. Not only was I eating, the diet is ridiculous, which this isn't the case for everybody. Diana, you may have had a much better experience. You may have had a much better coach. But my coach had me eating chicken and rice and broccoli, chicken, rice, and green beans, chicken and sweet potato and broccoli. It was, that doesn't work.
Well, see, that's why I actually opted to train myself. Like, I became a certified trainer so that I could.
Yeah.
And I did it on my own. So whenever I did my show, which I actually really did abuse supplements for my show. That's why I'm probably going to do an event on that. But
yeah,
I ate pizza 2 weeks before my show, and I still ended up winning the open or the novice division just because I knew how to like manipulate my diet, I guess you could say. But too many people, you're right, they just do like chicken, rice, broccoli, potato. It's terrible for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's what I noticed. So not only was I on this ridiculous diet, I was also taking the slew of supplements that was wreaking havoc on my body. So I was on a whey isolate, of course. I was on, gosh, now I can't even remember, BCAAs. I was on a pre-workout. I was on all kinds of different vitamins, a multivitamin, vitamin C, vitamin D3, fish oil. The list goes on. It was ridiculous. And also, this will be funny for you. So not only was 2 vegetables, broccoli and green beans, incorporated into my diet, not a single fruit was incorporated into my diet. And when I brought that up, I was like, dude, I love blueberries. I need blueberries in my life. He was like, too much sugar. I was like, okay, whatever you say. But here's the kicker. He incorporated a Rice Krispie treat after every workout. What? So I can have a Rice Krispie treat, but I can't have blueberries? This is like absurd. So that was one reason why I said, okay, this isn't for me. The second reason was because, and this came down to my decision. He's like, you can do this or you cannot. And it doesn't matter either way. You'll be more successful if you do this, but if not, we'll make it work. He was trying to get me to use low dose steroid. And I was like, okay, toodles, this isn't for me. So February, I got didn't quite get my shit together. I was getting there. But I decided that this was not the time for me to compete. I needed to not only save my money to go and see my son, but I also needed to get back onto my lifestyle. Like the diet that I was on before I started prepping was a whole foods-based nutrition program. Diana, you probably were doing the same thing throughout your program aside from the pizza, but you're excused because you're human. But where was I going with this? Give me a second. Yeah, get my shit together. Okay. And so I got off that. I got back onto the capsules and back onto the complete that was stockpiled from 4 months. And okay, let me tell you about my skin. My skin, while I was prepping, was out of control. I had worse acne when I was prepping than I did when I was a freaking teenager. Ridiculous. My hair was falling out. Did I gain some mass and some strength? Absolutely. But did I hate the way I felt? Absolutely. I looked horrible. I felt horrible about myself. I was sluggish. I was sore as hell from head to toe because I couldn't recover from each workout. I was working out 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. And I just couldn't recover. My body was like, what are you doing to me? Are you literally trying to kill yourself? And that's exactly what it felt like. So after I got off and I got back onto my Juice Plus capsules and the complete, I was like, I went through this detox period where I was just, okay, we won't get there, but some of you people know what I talk about when I talk about a detox period. All of the junk my body had been building up since November was like, okay, we're going to leave you a little bit faster than what you brought it into us. And I noticed within 30 days, my skin was starting to go back to the way it used to look. It was healthier. It had a glow to it like Christy's and Pam's and Diana's. And, Will, I think you have a glow as well, a little bit. So, and then my hair's a lot healthier. My nails are healthier. I have a ton more energy than I had at any point during that prep, even on a pre-workout, which is ridiculous. And my body recovers so much faster. Like Will was saying, he can go in the next day and train the same muscle group, even though we know we don't do that, and not be sore. We know we're still making gains, as everybody likes to say. We're making gains because we're increasing our strength, yet we're not exhausted. We're not feeling sluggish, and our bodies are just ready to go the next day. Now, those are a few of the reasons why I recommend Juice Plus to my clients. I've just recently moved to Wilmington from outside of Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, and I'm still getting my client base here. But while I was at Gold's Gym in Hope Mills, I had a great group of people at that gym. But one of the things they always asked, how do I get more energy? 1. 2, what supplements do you take? And 3, how much protein do I need? And like Will talks to his clients about their nutrition. We have 30 to 60 minutes with our clients at each session. Not everybody, we don't see everybody 3 to 5 times a week. Some of my clients I saw once a month because that's what they could afford. What is that doing for them if their nutrition, is not anywhere near where it should be? Nothing. They're wasting their time. They're wasting their money. So that was, even though with those clients, I would have an hour with them, I would basically we would run across the gym and I would show them various things while talking about food. Do you want me to take you to the grocery store? Let's go to the grocery store. And then let's talk about Juice Plus and why you need to be on these capsules and it's complete and not that BS whey isolate that so-and-so at, what is that now, Total Nutrition needs to, try to sell to you. They're there to make money. They know what products to put out in front of you to say, yes, I need that. No, you don't. I'm just being real. So nutrition is huge when it comes to training our clients. If they're not doing their job at home, they're wasting their time, honestly. I love that they come in with this drive and this motivation to get healthy. And one of the first steps is to implement exercise, but you're not going to get anywhere by eating Rice Krispie treats after your workout. Let's see. What else was I going to tell you about? Let me look at my notes here. No,
Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else? Otherwise, I'll finish up Christy's presentation.
Please.
Unless you want to
I feel
try
like
it.
I've babbled, so yeah.
No, I love it. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to hear your story and Will's story and why you're so passionate about this. So I'm going to try and share my screen and just blow through a few more visuals. So bear with me. All right. Can you guys see this? It says, say yes.
Yes.
All right, awesome. All right, so this is a program that you can incorporate, that's very easy to do, then you can incorporate Juice Plus into your life. You can absolutely start with Juice Plus and just add the capsules into your life, or just add the complete, and that's totally fine. We totally believe in one simple change, and that's a great place to start. However, this program is called Transform 30, and what it does is it floods your body with the plants in Juice Plus, while also giving you other healthy living tips that can just bring the whole package together. So the very first very foundation of this program is 2 shakes a day of the complete and your trio of capsules. That is what's going to, like Will said, give you the oil for your car and the gas for your car. So the oil is the trio, the gas is your complete. You're going to drink lots of water. Oh my God, people are, I'll admit, I have a hard time drinking water. So that's something else I'm working on. Drink water, stay hydrated. That's going to help your body run as well. Exercising. If you have a hard time getting to the gym, getting motivated, Complete's going to help you get that energy. It's going to help you get in there because you're going to have so much energy that you're going to want to burn it. So 4 times a week, 30 to 60 minutes. Eliminating wheat and dairy. I love when Will talked about inflammation and acidity and all of that, and this just goes right along with that. We want to be able to prime our bodies to be the most optimal it can be, and when you eliminate wheat and dairy, it's amazing the changes that you may see. You may not see changes, and you may see huge changes. So do yourself a favor. For 10 days, 30 days, 120 days, you pick your timeline. You give up those 2 categories and see how your body reacts, because I think you might be surprised. If you're worried about calcium, leafy greens is your best source of calcium. I have to retrain my daughter. Today we were talking about milk, and she goes, but milk is good for your bones. And I was like, well, let's talk about what's really good for your bones. All right, and then reducing stress. Man, stress has such a big impact on your health. It's killing us. If people are hyper stressed, and it's affecting your mental health, it's affecting your physical health. So reducing your stress by breathing exercises, anything you can do to reduce your stress load is going to be to your benefit. And then sleep. My dad gets like 4 hours of sleep. I don't know how he functions. I'm like, how do you even talk to people the next day? It's so important to recharge. That's when your body rebuilds at night. You break it down all day long, and then you expect that car to function for the rest of your life. You have to give your body time to rest. So plan to get a full night of sleep, 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I'm a big fan of a nap in the afternoon, but sometimes Complete doesn't make that happen. Assisting your body to digest and rest. My big takeaway from this one is the late night snacking. You gotta give that up, man. Like, give your body the time to align with your circadian rhythm. So a really good guideline is eat when it's daylight hours. Once the sun starts to go down, especially during the summer, dude, you probably shouldn't be eating unless you're a night owl like Christy. You stay up till 1 a.m. Then you're probably gonna need some fuel to get that work in. And then balance. We do not want to hear that you are hungry when you're doing Transform 30. This is not a starvation program. This is not a calorie counting program. This is a flood your body with fruits and vegetables, reduce your inflammation, see your body transform, see your health transform from the inside out. And so if you're super active, if you're working out with Will or Jenny, you're going to need more food probably. So incorporate your 2 shakes a day, get in however many meals you need in order to fuel your body. This is going to teach you to listen to your hunger cues too, so that you're not eating out of boredom. You're not eating just to eat, but you're really listening to your body and really knowing whether you need that food for fuel. All right. So this is my own personal, I'm not a personal trainer, but I'll throw in my story here real fast. This is my first pregnancy back in 2010. I was young. I was like 26 or 27, and I had the unhealthiest pregnancy. I was at risk for preeclampsia. I had high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and I thought that was normal. I just thought, oh, well, this is just, I'm pregnant, so I get to go have my cheese fries every day and live it up. Now 6 years older, 33, healthiest pregnancy, no issues whatsoever, and it's all because of flooding my body with good stuff and indulging here and there, but also realizing that whole foods is the way to go. There's my little who. All right. Oh, this is a visual of Christy's story. So Will kind of told you about Christy's experience. You know, I mean, you look at her, you know this girl is not there to lose weight. She's there to build muscle. And I can't tell you how hard it was for me when I was getting back in shape after my baby to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. People will tell you you can't do it. People will tell you, oh, well, you can build muscle, but you're going to put on some fat. And then when you try to lose the fat, you're going to lose a little bit of muscle too. But Christy lost fat, put on muscle. We all kind of want to hate her. But this is Michelle. Yes, she lost weight. But what I love about Michelle is she got her confidence back, and she actually did this for her son. Her son was battling depression, and they both are living happy, healthy, full lives, and it's because of filling their body with good things. All right, and I may not have time to go through the rest of these, so if you have any questions, there are just so many wonderful lifestyle changes that have been happening because of Juice Plus. All right, so what does it come down to? Well, it's really up to you. You can jump right into what we all do, which is 2 shakes a day in a trio at $6.50 a day, or you can do 1 shake a day with a trio. You can do just the trio. You can do just the duo, which is like $1.50 a day. It's really up to you. And hold on 1 second. Couches. We're having our couches delivered after a month of waiting. All right, so it's really great for any budget. You just figure out what's going to work best for you. Don't forget about the Children's Health Study. Kids eat free with every adult order. So, oh wait, you know what? I don't think my husband's here. I think he went to go walk the dog. Dang it. All right, so don't forget about the Children's Health Study. All right, so to recap, Juice Plus is real food. It's not, please, if you do anything, do not reduce it down to a multivitamin. I think people see capsules and they think vitamin. This is so much more than vitamin. This is real food inside of a capsule that's easy for your body to absorb. All you have to do is take it every single day. It's as simple as that. We help you make the other changes in the program and help guide you along in this journey, but Juice Plus is the foundation. Down here on the right hand side are the company that we keep. These are all of the institutions and research institutions that study Juice Plus. And you got Yale, you got UCLA. These are people who will stand behind the product and say, listen, we tested this product and this is what we see from it. They're not going to put their name on anything. So, and especially these medical journals that publish these studies, I beg of you, please do your research on anything that you decide to take, whether it's a supplement or a whole food product or whatever, especially Juice Plus. Do your research because it's phenomenal. You are going to see something with Juice Plus. You may not see it in 30 days. You may not see it in 30 years, but we have irrefutable proof that your blood changes. And when your blood changes and your body changes on the cellular level, you will have changes. You will see in your body some type of result. It's different for everybody. I can't tell you exactly what it's going to do for you, but fruits and vegetables help everyone no matter what. So don't have any kind of doubt about that. All right, so to end, thank you for giving us your time tonight. Sorry I'm talking super fast, but I want to make sure that we get any last minute questions and we wrap up. I hope you learned something new from our speakers and are inspired to make some healthy changes, but you may be wondering, where do we go from here? So you have 3 options. Option A, you're going to leave here and you're going to eat some more fruits and vegetables, drink some more water, get some sleep, reduce your stress, do all the great things. We hope you do that. But know that the person who invited you to hear this tonight really cares about you. Otherwise, they wouldn't have taken the effort to invite you. And they're going to be on Juice Plus for the rest of their lives. So if you're not ready right now, please let them know that you're not ready right now, and then reach out to them when you are. Option B, we have talked about the prices. You can start with as little as $1.50 a day for 20 fruits and vegetables, or you can jump right into what we do with Transform 30 at $6.50 a day for 30 fruits and vegetables and 2 complete shakes. It's completely up to you. And don't forget that your kid can be on the Children's Health Study. It's amazing. And then option C, I know every single person on this call has people in their life that needs help. That's just the state of our world right now. Everybody needs help in the arena of getting more fruits and vegetables into their diet. So if you want to be a part of their journey, join us in our mission, because we are on a mission to change lives all around this world. And this business can do everything from just offsetting the cost of your product to putting your kid through college or helping you build a life that you've only dreamed of. It's really up to you. Bottom line, there are millions of people out there struggling, and we can't do it alone. We need your help. We need an army of people that really care about their families for this world to change. The person who invited you tonight is going to ask you whether you're an A, B, or C. So please let them know. Please give them an answer. The worst thing is when we don't know where you are and we don't know how else to help you. So if you're an A, be proud of that and say I'm an A. But if you're a B or a C, you're more than happy to help you get started on this journey. And you're going to thank the person who invited you here today for being persistent with you, because I thank Christy for not letting me cancel my Juice Plus when I was ignorant 5 years ago. So with that, we'll stop recording and take questions. Feel free to unmute yourself.